And welcome to the chat on Newsday Amarillo and News Channel 10-2. I'm David Lovejoy.
And I'm Chuckalicious, Chuck Williams.
Just weeks after Kelee Ringo, a two-time national champion from the University of Georgia, was drafted into the NFL, when he started his college career, he learned his mother had been diagnosed with breast cancer. He's here today with his mother and Dr. DeCarla Albright to talk about the experience and why women should prioritize annual mammograms. Welcome all to the show. Thank you for taking time out to be here. Congratulations, Kelee, on being an Eagle. Being from Texas, I can't give you that much luck. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm from Philly. I can.
A friend of mine played for Philadelphia back in the day. William Thomas was a linebacker for the Eagles that grew up here. But tell us about, as you get ready to embark on this career, this platform, tell us about those early days going off to college, the new experience of being a college athlete, and then hearing this devastating news that one of the champions of your life is sick. How tough was that, young man?
Yes, sir. Of course, as you said, being a young kid, just growing up in an environment with specifically my mother, and just going to college and seeing that you're not gonna be able to be with that person, as well as knowing that that person is definitely your vessel, you know. And I feel like just be able to try to continue to put positive energy out there in the air and just rely on your blessings for sure. I feel like faith was a huge thing that me and my mother definitely relied on in this entire process. So I feel like just continue to keep your faith in him for sure, and just knowing things will be greater later.
You're coming in as a rookie, and normally those professional athletes, it takes them 2-3 years before they start a foundation or start being advocates or something. Since you were touched by this at such a young age, you've already established a foundation. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, sir. My foundation, our foundation, is the Ringo Family Foundation. Just continuing to spread awareness on early detections of all different types of breast cancers, and of course, me being a supporter of my mother and also people in our specific situation. I definitely want to be able to continue to spread awareness to that.
Our foundation actually thrives to eradicate triple-negative breast cancer specifically.
Okay.
And the type that I was diagnosed with, and the triple-negative is the number one leading cause, the triple-negative is the number one most aggressive form of breast cancer, and it actually affects minority women, primarily between ages 30 and 40.
Wow.
Wow. You know, not to be redundant, but why is this so important that you get the word out of awareness of early detection?
I feel that our story is relatable in the sense that we as women, as moms, we neglect ourselves and put our children and our family first. While that is extremely commendable, we have to keep in mind that we have to keep ourselves in our best health so that we can be there for the ones that we love, who we want and actually prefer to put first, but we have to keep ourselves in mind. Please know your family history and conduct self-breast exams. Make sure not to procrastinate.
The early detection is key.
Absolutely.
Dr. Albright, let me ask you this. Sometimes when you heard, especially 20, 15 years ago, about breast cancer, one of the first things you would hear were women were afraid to even address a mammogram. Wouldn't, you know, it was a taboo. Well, what can you tell our listeners and viewers about screening to put their mind at ease that this is it's a necessity now in our society? You really have to do this.
I'm really glad that you brought that up, because breast cancer is one of the leading causes of death for all women. It's really important to not be afraid, because it is true, early detection does save lives. So I recommend that women start at age 40. I personally recommend screening annually, because I don't want to miss any cancers, and we will miss women of color if we do not screen annually, because they get breast cancers at a younger age, more advanced stage, and they are more likely to die from breast cancer. Women should talk to their doctors and do what's most comfortable for them. But, I feel like a minute or two of discomfort to either reassure yourself or detect something really, really early to save your life is in fact worth it.
And that's really sort of a twist to it. You say every year you should go.
Right.
That's my personal recommendation, but I also encourage women to meet with their doctors and figure out what's best for them.
One last question for the mother. Uh, where can viewers and our listeners go for more information on the foundation and also about screening for breast cancer?
Oh,
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah. If you,
I'm sorry.
tell us more about where we can go to the foundation.
Oh, excuse me. That's genius3dnearme.com.
Genius3D.com. Young man, good luck in your career. And I hope you only lose twice a year, and that's to Dallas, but that's okay.
No, don't believe him, man. Don't believe him.
Man, happy Mother's Day. I know this is a very special Mother's Day because you're here with your son, and that's a great thing. And doctors, thank you for your hard work and what you do. Bye.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.
We're going to get out of here. You know the two rules: be kind, be careful. We'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning, right here on the chat.